It's sundown now in Clinton Cemetery. Let's take a look and see who's buried here. We have James Malam. Died of natural causes, the examiner said. A few blocks away, they found my severed head. We have Don Henry and Chris Ives. Witnessed a drug deal, let's sleep on the facts. So we laid down our heads on some train tracks. We have Keith Coney. Info on the train case. I tried to run far. A motorcycle crash, run down by a car. We have Susan Coleman and her unborn child. Bill was my professor. I was pregnant, in fact. Most that shoot their own head don't do it from the back. We have Charles Miller. Big Brother program, I helped it to run. Shot myself in a pit with 2 different guns. We have the Waco victims. 76 men, women, and children. Mad at our pastor for holding the chrome. We were all burned alive inside of our home. Look up the movie Waco, The Big Lie, if you want to know the truth behind the Clintons. Gareth Williams. Hacked Hillary's diary, found in a gag, locked up inside my own duffel bag. We have John Ash. I was to testify on corrupt plots. Crushed by my barbell, I should have done squats. We have Berta Caceres, along with 101 environmental activists and 174 LGBT persons. Clinton went in and made sure that we backed a coup in Honduras. Honduras is now the murder capital of the world. Berta Caceres called out Hillary Clinton for her actions while she was the Secretary of State, and her door was kicked in and she was shot to death by the kill squads. Honduras is now the murder capital of the world. We have Barbara Wise. Bought a position working for Bill. Pled the Fifth 2,000 times, but still I got killed. We have Ron Brown. The DNC chairman crashed in a plane, but the bullet in my head could not be explained. We have John Hillier. Knew a lot about Clintons. It was my demise. They finally got me. It just took 3 tries. Next we have Ron Miller. My secret recordings gave to the FBI. A mysterious illness caused me to die. Eric Butera. Was beaten to death because I knew it was phony. The robbery story of Mary Mahoney. Wait till we get to that one. Lieutenant David J. McLeod. I wanted Bill arrested for treason. It cost me my life. Plane crash was the reason. We have Gregory Collins, Richard Winters, and Jordan Kettleson. All died in 1998. Info on the 2 boys killed for what they had seen. A bloody mess where our faces had been. Mary Mahoney, a White House intern, and Bill harassed me. They went into Starbucks and decided to blast me. This one's great. Her Starbucks was robbed after closing time. All the employees were taken into dry storage. Her 2 co-workers were shot in the back of the head, and she was shot 5 times. They stole nothing and locked the doors from the outside. Kathy Ferguson. I was a witness for Paula Jones. Packed my bags for a trip, then shot myself in the dome. We have Bill Shelton. Doubted Kathy's suicide. I was looking for clues, so I went to her grave and I shot myself too. We have Jeff Rhodes, tortured and killed, found in a lump, minus hands and feet, and left in a dump. Another great story behind the Clintons. James Bunch. I was Bill's pimp friend, and my little black book was the main reason that my life was took. Gandy Bawn. I defended a trafficker, but the state had the proof, so Bill pardoned the trafficker, and I jumped off a roof. Ed Willie. Husband of Kathleen, a gun took my life. At the same exact time, Bill was groping my wife. Look up that one. We have Paul Olson. Told the FBI I knew who was dirty. A bomb took down my flight, plus 130. We have Dr. Stanley Hurd. My plane needed some service for problems so dire, so I rented another, and that one caught fire. We have Johnny Lawhorn Jr., found a payoff to Bill while his car was in service. My death in a car crash confirmed why I was nervous. James McDougal. I was in prison when I was slaughtered, another dead witness surrounding Whitewater. Jim Wilhite, vice chairman of ARCLA, knew too much, you see, and so I went skiing right into a tree. Jerry Parks, saw Vince Foster was killed, said, "Oh God, I'm next." Then an SUV driver put 2 in my chest. Daniel Dutko sold the Chinese our secret satellites, then cracked open my skull while riding a bike. We have Victor Razor, and hey, bonus, they got Montgomery Razor, his son too. Worked with the Clintons, raising their funds, but could not raise my plane, killed myself and my son. Vince Foster. Worked at Rose Law Firm, and then I was found dead. Another Clinton coworker shot myself in the head. We have John Parnell Walker. A Whitewater investigator found abuses of power. I fell from the roof of the Lincoln Towers. We have Stanley Huggins. Investigated corruption, but my case was ceased. I died of pneumonia before its release. We have Sean Lucas. Sued the Democratic Party because Bernie was doomed. I was the attorney, dead in my bathroom. We have Justice Antonin Scalia. Wet Works pool party, the invitation said, but it was a pillow fight. I lost sleeping in bed. So sad. And this one's going to be a big deal when it comes out. Alderman Al-Awlaki, I think I'm saying that right. This is the son of Anwar al-Awlaki, the cleric that was inciting terrorists to commit terrorist acts. His son was a citizen just like he was, and without trial in a separate incident, was killed. My father's actions they could not condone. 16-year-old citizen killed by a drone. We have Seth Rich, a DNC worker. They suspected a leak, found shortly thereafter, shot dead in the street. Another recent one. We have Joe Montano. We have Charles Ruff. We have Paul Wiltshire. We have Nathaniel Nash. Mu'tasim Gaddafi. His father, Muammar Gaddafi, was the leader of Libya. Hillary Clinton armed ISIS and sent them to have this man lynched in the street. While he did not have good relations with the United States, Muammar Gaddafi made sure that the proceeds of the sales of minerals and riches from Libya went to provide free education and free health care to his people. He was also in the process of starting a single currency for Africa that was backed by gold. This is the real reason that Hillary Clinton ordered this man killed and armed and created ISIS in the process. Victor Thorne, Carlos Giolitti, Richard Winters, Jordan Kettleson, Paula Grober, Todd McKeon, and Paul Tully. And this is not the complete list. This is not all the names in Clinton's cemetery. This is just as many as I could fit in my yard. So ask yourself, what's more of a coincidence? 11 women claiming to have been molested years ago? Or all these graves?